So, guys, I randomly wanted to show you something. I'm not gonna do an apartment tour right now because I don't feel confident with my apartment right now. Because as a schizophrenic, I'm confident enough to share it right now because I talked with other people about that and nobody was angry at me or something. As a schizophrenic, sometimes when you have a psychosis, you go through a really big depressive phase, right? And when that happens, people who go through depression know what it means to be depressed. Depressed means you just lay in your bed and you can't do anything. And keeping your apartment clean is hard. My apartment is not like disgusting or something, but I think it's probably pretty mediocre. Probably we always think we are the worst, but because I am someone who wants to live in a really clean environment, I'm never satisfied with my apartment, And it's just there is some dust happening. Dust usually, And my apartment, like when people come into my apartment, they're always like, "Oh, it looks really tidy. Like it looks wonderful, And I'm like, "What? I think it looks horrible." But I don't think it looks I think it could look better. I have a lot of stuff that I don't need anymore that I have to get rid of, but I don't think it's the worst. So, one thing first. Do I even have to show my apartment online? Like, we can just keep our stuff private and not show everything. This is like the first problem I have of sharing my apartment is like, why even in the first place am I sharing this? Because is this important? Like, is it important to show your apartment? Like, we overshare so much and we show off so much of ourselves. It's kind of fucks my brain. And I don't want to be part of this influencer society that is just like showing off their perfect lives on social media and showing as if they are really important people, and you are not important. You're just a normal human. Why do you think you're so special? This is why I had days where I was like, I want to show my apartment. I want to do that one day because I looked at that other influencers and was like, this is how it's supposed to be. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do that, especially not in that state. I'm only gonna do that when I have a perfect apartment. And then I was like, I need a new apartment, which is not even true. I can do enough stuff with the apartment I have right now. It's small, but it's still good. And I was like, if people see my apartment now, they will be like, yeah, it looks awful, Not true, actually. I don't think people look at it like that. I think my apartment looks actually fine. I just have to clean the kitchen. This is why I don't show the kitchen right now, because it looks not the worst, but I have to clean the kitchen. Instead, I'm doing a video right now, but I'm not perfect, I'm trying to get a routine. But as I said, as a schizophrenic, it's even stated in the diagnosis for schizophrenic people, and my psychiatrist and my social workers, they told me too, that it's normal for people with mental illnesses, that normal things in life can be overwhelming, And I'm already developing, like, I take more time for my space. And I'm really proud of myself because I finally kind of made my desk tidy. I don't want to keep it like that. Like, I have some goals to make it really pretty, but I think it already looks totally fine. Like, there is space. I don't know why the sewing machine is there. I don't saw. But I don't know, it's fine. It's a desk where you can work at well. It's fine. And I just felt confident showing that because I was like, maybe it's kind of cool to show how my apartment looks and where it's going to be in the next state. You know, maybe that's like motivation. And I was like, maybe there's nothing wrong with my apartment. And I'm just gonna share what I have right now, and then I'm gonna improve on it. And it takes time. It can take me like 5 years because of mental state to keep it in the place where I feel really comfortable in it. But I'm gonna share that now. And one thing I have to tell you guys, oh gosh, you can see like paper. I have to get the paper stuff. It's like I have to clean the desk. You could tell me like you could clean your desk before you're recording, but this is how overwhelmed I am. I can't do that. I'm just gonna keep it real, but I think it's fine. It's like not the worst. It's like there's some stuff that doesn't go away that's like ink, so I can't just, it's not dust, it's like ink I can't put away, so I need a new desk. I don't think it looks the worst. I think there's worse stuff than that. Maybe I'm gonna show you even my bed. Yeah, there's dust on this book. I have to get the dust away. I'm not showing this to be like, look at me, I'm such a clean person. I just show this because I feel like maybe it helps people to show normal things in life. Maybe I just want to share that also to show like this is where I am right now, and this is in the state I'm going to be, because I like to watch videos where people move and then they show how they put their apartment together and it looks so beautiful and they work on it and it looks so perfect. And I want to be this person too. But I was like, I don't want to share that with you. But then I was like, it doesn't feel good for me if 5 years from now on, I show you my perfect apartment and then you see this perfect influence. I don't want to be an influencer, but you see this person online that just has a perfect apartment, and then you just believe that this is always how it was. And I just want to show you what makes me comfortable enough to show you. I just want to share you, it was never perfect. Like I was on a state, I mean this is not the worst state at all, but like it looked totally different. I don't feel comfortable sharing my perfect apartment when I'm not gonna share you how it looked before. You know? I just don't want to share the stuff that feels really uncomfortable, and I don't think you have to share everything to be real. I don't think you have to share your dirty kitchen if it makes you uncomfortable. Just don't share that, because we all know how it looks like when we don't wash the dishes, because everyone has that struggle. I'm not the only one, you know? Especially people who have depression have that struggle. You know, and you don't have to share that if it makes you uncomfortable. But me talking about it is already enough, you know? And just sharing this desk. And yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about, I totally want to have another desk. I think the desk looks really fine. It's a really beautiful desk, but I just don't like that I can't put something here. You know, maybe I want to have a display a computer here in the future, and I can't do that with that thing. This is my medication. I don't know if I should show that. I don't know if that's cool, but like, yeah, this is like, I forgot his name. This is the first evolution of Garchomp. And oh gosh, I'm such a funny person, because when I was schizophrenic, I was putting like nail. This is like, I hope I can get rid that off, because I was like putting like, when I was schizophrenic, people may do random stuff. Yeah, I was schizophrenic, you know? I'm still am, but like I'm in a good state because of medication. So there's like purple nail thing like that you put, and you could paint your nails with. I don't know how to say that. And I put that on random stuff, even on a Brave of the Wild Switch game. So I destroyed my Brave of the Wild game. And I then put it into the trash, because it did not work anymore. So I have to buy a new Brave of the Wild. looks kind of funny. My Marv figure has the same problem. Like, give me a second. Like, look. It's purple. I hope I can get rid that off. Oh my gosh, you can see the dust on his face. I have to. It's dusty. I clean, but dust. Sorry, I'm not perfect, but I'm already better. But yeah. I have to clean that. If I don't clean that, I think I will still keep him because there's a lot of memories I have of them, and maybe he's just a little bit purple in his face that makes him kind of unique. Yeah. So I even felt comfortable to show more. So I'm showing my. This is so funny because I show just not the whole apartment. I have. This is basically my whole apartment because I have a one room apartment. I could be better than bad. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is the situation right now. Yeah. I just don't feel like showing it's not like, I want to clarify, it's not like when I show you pieces of my apartment, it's not like I show this part and everything else is a mess in the apartment. No, like, actually my apartment is tidied up. I just don't feel like the floor is clean enough, even though I was using the, how do you say this, like cleaning the dust away, like how do you say the machine? How do you call the machine where you clean the dust away? How do you call this? I don't know how to call this. I don't know how to call this thing where you clean the dust with. I don't know. To be careful with showing too much here because there's a photo of a relative here and I don't want to show it. I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan. I have this poster because I was 18 when I was collecting that. I'm not the biggest fan, so I want to get rid of that. I'm gonna show you a tiny little bit. I don't want to show the photo of my relative. You can see on the right a Fullmetal Alchemist puppet, Alphonse Elric. Yeah, showing you a little bit the floor. It's, as I said, that you can prove you like that everything is tidy. There's just some stuff that is on place, but it just looks it doesn't look awful, but I also don't think it looks pretty and I don't want to show it. So this is the first step, and it motivates me to take more care of myself and keep my apartment even cleaner. And one day, maybe if the apartment is even in that state, I'm gonna show you my whole apartment, and then I'm gonna upgrade it and show you maybe updates, what I have, and maybe that's cool because you see like, oh, finally a normal person is trying to make their apartment appealing, It's not like, oh, rich money, This is, I think that looks really cool, that Fullmetal Alchemist, Snoopy, thing. Yeah, it looks really cool. Sometimes I also think that's kind of a mess, because it's so colorful. I don't think I am the worst. I think people look at me and be like, this is totally fine. Like, this looks not disturbing at all. I mean, I don't have anything on the floor or something right now, so it's fine, Probably I'm overthinking too much. This is the first step, as I said, in showing my apartment, and hopefully I can show more of my apartment in the future and just show how it develops, because I kind of want to be the person who shares sometimes how she's developing her apartment. And I think part of that is showing the apartment in the state before and then in the after state, you know, and showing like how it developed. And I think my apartment looks pretty fine because I have furniture that fits. Like my furniture is all white, you know. I just don't have the key for it. It's kind of, it's not the worst, you know. So this is the situation right now. I think it was really good for my mental state to show my apartment. I feel so much more confident with myself because the thing is, when I was like showing myself and I was like, hey, look at my hair in the last video, I felt like I don't want to come off as a perfect person. I don't want to pretend like, look at me. I mean, you can already see in my other videos, I don't really put a lot of effort into my looks. You can already see that, but I just want to be real with you guys. So I was like, I want to share pieces of my apartment that you kind of get to know me a little bit better. And you kind of can see who I am. And it helps me because I don't want to pretend like, look at me, I'm such a perfect person, because I don't always mention in my videos when I didn't clean my apartment. I don't always mention that, and I keep mentioning that only then when I feel like, when I feel confident about it, because I want to keep my privacy, you know, and we're not supposed to share everything with the world. Some stuff is just getting done in privacy, and that's fine. You know, it's also for your own protection, you know, but I felt confident because I developed and my apartment looked much more awful in the past, because there was a lot of stuff on my desk and I just got rid of that all. And I just felt like, you know, it's much more cleaner and I have a much more tidier space and I am more motivated to clean. Because if your apartment is already a mess, you don't even want to really take care of it because it's overwhelming and it's stressing you out, you know? And I think that's really relatable. And yeah. But now I feel confident enough to share that, and I actually believe that it helps people, because I'm not the only one. And we don't even know how other people's apartments look like, you know, and it's fine. You don't have to be perfect. Try to be 1% better every day, and don't overwhelm yourself and don't stress yourself too much out. Okay? So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.